suspect in the latest assassination attempt on former President Trump is identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth. Good evening, I'm Blake Hansen. He was taken into custody alive and without incident after driving off from Trump's West Palm Beach golf course. The sheriff's office there released pictures of evidence collected at the scene: an AK-47 rifle, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro apparently set up to record the attack. Ruth, according to public records, has a long criminal record, including a standoff with police in North Carolina in 2002. His most recent residence appears to have been Hawaii, with a record of construction work. Investigators say they found ceramic tile in those backpacks left on the fence, which can be used in protective shielding, possibly if he was expecting a shootout. But there is still a lot we do not know, including the motive, how the suspect knew Trump was on the golf course at the time, and how he got that close. Fox's Connor Hansen picks up our coverage of the investigation.
The FBI investigating a second assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump, this time at his golf course in Florida. Secret Service reported shots fired at 1:30 p.m. Sunday outside Trump International Golf Club where Trump was playing. A Secret Service advance team spotted the gunman before they opened fire.
What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
The suspect tried to flee in a black Nissan. A witness reported the license plate to police.
We were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. And they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy.
Along the fence line where the suspect was hiding, Secret Service found an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro. The shooter's position within striking distance of the former president.
Probably between 300 and 500 yards, but with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
Trump was not hurt. President Biden and Vice President Harris were both briefed and issued statements saying they're thankful for Trump's safety. J.D. Vance also posted on X that he spoke to Trump, who was, quote, in good spirits. It's not clear when the alleged assassin started trailing the former president. Sunday's round of golf was not on his public schedule. The FBI and Secret Service are handling the investigation. Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Shortly after the incident, Trump posted on his social media platform, Truth Social, "There were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." Trump's motorcade left the golf course late this afternoon and returned to his nearby estate at Mar-a-Lago. Vice President Kamala Harris reacted to the news of the shooting as well. In a statement to X, Harris said, "I have been briefed on reports of gunshots fired near former President Trump and his property in Florida, and I am glad he is safe. Violence has no place in America." President Biden echoed those remarks this evening and directed the Secret Service to provide every resource to protect Trump. I want to listen in now to the sheriff of Palm Beach County, Florida, explain how a private citizen helped law enforcement track down the suspect quickly.
1:30 this afternoon, call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service. Because we're in constant contact with them all the time, we were notified of that, and we had units here that immediately sealed off the area. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, "Hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan, and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag," which was great. So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers, and we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy. After that, we took the witness that witnessed the incident, flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car.
The sheriff of Martin County, Florida, where the suspect was arrested, said Ruth never questioned the reason he was being pulled over and he was taken into custody without incident. It's not clear just yet if he fired any shots when the Secret Service engaged him at the golf course. This incident will certainly raise more questions about security surrounding the former president. The first assassination attempt on Trump happened in July while he was speaking at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. The former president was shot and wounded in his upper right ear by a 20-year-old gunman who fired 8 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle from the roof of a nearby building. One audience member was killed in the gunfire, 2 others critically injured. The gunman was shot and killed by the United States Secret Service's counter-sniper team, but even now, there are ongoing congressional hearings about the security failures. Experts have begun to weigh in, and while they have applauded the Secret Service response once they noticed the gunman, they are wondering how the gunman got so close to the former president in the first place.